Hi, thank you for joining me. Today I'm going to be discussing how to release your glutes and rotators with the foam roller. So first off, you want to make sure that your foam roller is solid, that there are no dents or divots to it. And then when you've got that, we'll get started. We're going to start off with the foam roller on the outside of your hip. For me, it's going to be my right hip. So I'm going to come on up. I'm going to place the roller. I'm going to send my right leg out straight. Outside edge of my foot is on the mat. And then I've got my left leg here bent for support. My knee is facing up toward the ceiling because I'm going to be rotating open. Okay, wouldn't make sense to have it here because then you end up twisting your legs like a pretzel. All right, so we start off and I'm just kind of using compression here. I'm working this area that's on the outside of the hip, and in terms of muscles, this is going to be getting gluteus medius, gluteus minimus, which maybe are new to you, but those are really important hip stabilizers, so it's important to let them have release too. Now, as you move, you can kind of bend this leg and lift on up to help you rotate. And you just want to rotate a little bit because as you go here, you're going to be getting into the deep rotators of the hip. You're also going to be getting the gluteus maximus. And so you're just breathing throughout here as you let yourself rotate little by little. You can even rock a little bit on the roller if it helps you get into a good spot. When you find a good spot, and by good, I mean, probably moderately painful, you want to hang out there, you want to breathe, you want to try to give your body the opportunity to relax. Now, as we keep rotating and we get to about here, we're going to start getting into a muscle called the piriformis, which is a large culprit for sciatica for some people. This muscle, when it tightens, and it's one of your hip rotators, when it tightens, it can really put pressure on that sciatic nerve. So be mindful as you're doing this. You might hit a spot that's a real zinger, depending on how your piriformis and your sciatic nerve relate to each other. Good, and then when you have gone all the way across, we're going to switch sides. So we'll start off then on the left side, and you want to get that roller set up so that it's right around the top of your hip. Make sure to be a little bit forward of center on your roller so that as you rotate, you can have space behind you. You'd hate to get to a nice juicy spot and then fall off your roller. That would be a pain. So holding and breathing. You want to try to keep a nice long spine. And then you'll rotate. And you can shift to find the best spot for you. Make sure don't sink into your upper body. Let your abs be working to help keep you lifted. Good, and I'm starting to get to the point where I want to bend that bottom leg so I can help get into the rotators. One side will always feel like it needs more work than the other. And once you've come all the way back up to center, you can go ahead and release. Now, you can feel free to take however much time, or I guess however little, that you want to work on getting into your glutes and your rotators, but it is really beneficial to add this muscle release to your weekly regimen. I hope that you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, you can find me on Facebook, Pinterest, and at my website, www.custompilatesandyoga.com. Thank you.